Alrighty guys, so today, like it's been a video that I've been putting off for a little bit, not because I didn't want to do it, but more so because of the fact that I've needed to catch up on sleep. This last week was really bad. So as of today, January 28th, 2023, we are currently in the last closed beta for Honkai Star Rail. That's right, it has been announced that this is the final closed beta, and really what's really funny about this is that they're pushing this to the moon. Like, they want people in this final closed beta. They have the pom-pom event going on. They've got ways to enter in for the closed beta, and I still haven't won. I still haven't gotten anything, but I digress. The fact that they're really pushing this, obviously we know it's going to be the last one. They even said this is the final beta. But today we're going to be talking about the release date, because I have a few theories, obviously, and it comes from one of the characters itself, which you probably already know, and it also comes from what we've seen before in previous Hoyo games, aka Genshin Impact. So, what is going on, my dudes? Stash here, back again with another Honkai Star Rail video, and of course, if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when the next video comes out, and of course, comment down below on what you think. I want to hear what your guys' theories are about the release date. Now, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Now, as you can see here, I have my Google Chrome pulled up, and the first thing you're going to see is this is Genshin Impact. Why are we talking about Genshin Impact? And the reason why this is so important is because we have to look at the history of how Hoyoverse kind of operates when it comes to these closed betas. So, as you can see here, I do have when the closed beta was done for Genshin Impact. Now, let's note this down. July 2nd to July 27th of 2020 was the last beta test for Genshin Impact before its release. Obviously, you guys know I cover a lot of Genshin Impact content, so yeah. But I digress. The reason why this is important is because of the next one that we're going to talk about, right? September 28th of 2020, Genshin Impact releases. That's a 2-month delay, obviously. Or not delay, but a 2-month span between the two, which is pretty crazy to think about because, you know, we got the announcement for PC on August 17th, as you can see right there, on mobile platforms, and on August 28th, it was revealed that PlayStation 4 version would release at the same time. And they also made a little thing for, you know, the Switch, but obviously that didn't happen. It's never going to happen. Please stop asking about it. I beg of you. But the reason why this is so important, right, is because this final beta test for Honkai Star Rail is from what I remember, the 24th, I believe, to February 2nd. Now, why is that important? Well, we know that by February 2nd, they're going to need a little bit of downtime between then and the final release to get the final touches on the game done. This is going, like, basically what the final beta test is going to talk about or go through is just last minute touches. I don't know if the wiki actually says anything about it. It doesn't look like it, unfortunately, so oh well. But yeah, so the beta lasted for those, you know, 20 days, went to September 28th afterwards, which is 2 months later, and then released. So there's one thing that we need to cover, and it's really funny because a character in Honkai Star Rail that has been pretty prevalent in a lot of the, you know, promotional material, the trailers, the, you know, images, the wallpapers that they've been releasing, and she has a very peculiar name, and I always wondered why she had this name, but it might make more sense. Introducing March 7th. Now, why would I say this character, March 7th, is, you know, so big? I think it's pretty clear. I think you get what I'm putting off here. March 7th, I think, is going to be the actual release date for Honkai Star Rail. Now, before we kind of talk about the possible similarities of the previous beta tests for Genshin Impact to the beta test of Honkai Star Rail, let me go and preface this. This is not confirmed, obviously. This is speculation, but the reason why I say that too is that this would be a month less than what Genshin Impact has done. And it could be that they do the 2-month thing, and we could see, instead of March 7th, which would be what, trying to do quick maths here, 26 plus 6 basically, 32 days, so almost a complete month. Which I could be wrong on that too. I'm bad at math. But yes, so it could be 32 days, but it could also be the 2 months like we just talked about. Because if you look, July 27th, boom, to September 28th, almost exactly 2 months for the previous beta test for Genshin Impact. So we could see instead a possible April 2nd. Now, the reason why I don't think that would be is because, I mean, one, it's pretty close to April Fool's Day, and it might be a little weird. I don't know. Because I would think that April 2nd would be such a weird date. And I know, again, it doesn't matter if it's actually April Fool's or not. It's just that there's, you know, much less possibility of it. But I could see maybe at most April 4th or 5th, maybe? It's highly possible, because I think that, let's see, if I go about this with this sort of mindset, we see September 28th of 2020. Let's go ahead. Let's go all the way back to 2020 here. What day did this release? September of 2020. September 28th was a Monday, right? Now, if I look at my calendar again and go back to the 2023, right? Let's go to March 7th, which would be a Tuesday, right? So it might be a little bit of a stretch for March 7th, but what if we did around, you know, that April? So we skip over to April. What do you know? April 3rd, which is almost 2 months after, right? But technically is actually 2 months and a day after, just like Genshin Impact was for July 27th to September 28th. That kind of matches. Now, I'm not saying this is going to release on a Monday. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying, though, is that there is a possible release date, and the two that I'm thinking of is either March 7th because of the character here, and it would make a lot of sense when it comes to the promotional material, or April 3rd. Now, this is just me speculating. Again, I have to clarify this because some of y'all will take this as gospel, and then I get reamed on Twitter or YouTube or whatever. I'm just saying it's going to be between March 7th to April 3rd that we're going to see the official release of Honkai Star Rail. That's what I think. It's highly possible. Now, could it be later? Absolutely. It depends on what they find in the beta test. If it comes to be that the beta test shows wonderful progress and that there was not much that they needed to change, then my guess, March 7th will be the earliest date. If they go into the beta test and they seem to find a lot of problems that still need to be corrected, I could see this going to April 3rd, maybe even more. But my my bet, and I would put money on it, is going to be March 7th is the release date. And it would make too much sense for it to be March 7th. If it isn't, I ain't stressing about it. I just want to get into this beta test because I really want to see what's going on with the game, and I really only have a couple more days to go, so let's hope and pray that I can get in. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that, again, like I said, that these are going to be the release dates. This is completely speculation. And I definitely want to hear your guys' comments down below on when you think the when the actual game is going to release. I'm so excited for Honkai Star Rail, guys. You have no idea. I did the first closed beta test and I was super pumped and loved every second of it. And I hope that you guys will enjoy the game as well. If you are going to play the game, who's going to be your main summoned unit? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to entertain you. We will be back again with another Hoyoverse video here very, very soon. And as always, guys, we will catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe, y'all.